Today, we embark on a philosophical journey that challenges conventional beliefs and invites you to ponder the reasons, according to Stoicism, for abstaining from a deeply personal and intimate aspect of our lives, sex. Before you draw any conclusions, it's crucial to clarify that this video isn't a guide on how to enhance your sexual experiences. Instead, it's an invitation to delve into the bold and challenging philosophical reasons behind abstaining from sex. So, buckle up, put your mind in philosophical mode, and get ready for a conversation that might challenge your beliefs, make you question your actions, and just perhaps lead you down a less traveled but more enriching path. Are you ready for this unique philosophical expedition? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Self-control. Our exploration begins with a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, self-control. In a world that often encourages yielding to impulses and pursuing immediate pleasures, Stoicism stands firm, advocating for the mastery of self-discipline. Sex, while undeniably intimate and pleasurable, holds a unique power to sway rationality and self-control. Stoics, with their unwavering focus on self-discipline, assert that humans are not mere creatures driven solely by desires. Rather, we possess the profound ability to reason, choose, and control our actions. Imagine the strength derived from having such self-control that decisions align seamlessly with your values and life goals. This isn't about labeling sex as inherently negative. It's about recognizing that consciously abstaining can be a practical exercise in self-discipline. It becomes a mirror reflecting our inner drives, desires, and ultimately our character. The mastery of this impulse extends beyond the realm of sex. It haunts our ability to navigate other distractions and impulses, propelling us towards our most significant life goals. The key here is intentionality, engaging in any activity, even the natural act of sex, with full awareness of motivations and their long-term consequences. When you exercise self-control, you transition from being a passenger driven by desires to the driver taking control of your destiny. In the crucible of self-control, individuals forge a path towards a more stoic, meaningful, and ultimately rewarding life. So, the next time you find yourself at the crossroads of self-control and the pursuit of immediate pleasures, remember the strength within to choose, a choice that can usher you towards a more stoic existence. Lesson 2. Detachment from ephemeral pleasures. Having explored the significance of self-control in the Stoic philosophy, our journey takes a deeper turn into the wise teachings of Stoicism. Detachment from ephemeral pleasures. In a world that bombards us with the relentless pursuit of pleasure and the avoidance of pain, Stoics offer a different perspective. They teach us that true peace and happiness stem from detachment, from refusing to let our emotional well-being hinge on things beyond our control, including the transient pleasure derived from sexual encounters. Consider the fleeting nature of pleasure, momentary, transient, and disappearing almost as swiftly as it arrives. Stoicism suggests that by freeing ourselves from the incessant need for external gratification, we can redirect our mental energy toward more profound pursuits. Detachment doesn't imply abstaining from life's joys. Rather, it prevents us from becoming slaves to those pleasures, ensuring they don't dictate our actions or consume our thoughts. Imagine the liberation that comes from breaking free of the constant pursuit of external gratification. Detachment grants us mental energy, clarity of focus, and a deeper alignment of actions with our true goals and values. Through detachment, we discover a satisfaction more enduring and meaningful than any ephemeral pleasure can provide. So, are you ready to liberate yourself from the chains of fleeting pleasures? The power lies within you, waiting to be unlocked through intentional detachment. Lesson 3. Focus on long-term goals. Having navigated the terrain of self-control and detachment, we now confront a revolutionary truth in Stoic philosophy: the paramount importance of focusing on long-term goals. Think of the great Stoic philosophers, such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. They weren't chasing immediate gratification, but committed to virtues like wisdom, justice, and courage. These virtues, akin to long-term goals, take a lifetime to cultivate. In a world where the pursuit of immediate pleasures often eclipses the significance of enduring values, Stoicism challenges us to change the game. Focusing on long-term goals propels us beyond the cycle of wanting, getting, enjoying momentarily, and then craving more. Suddenly, we're not captives of fleeting desires. We're on a path with a clear sense of direction, leading us toward the best version of ourselves. This shift in perspective doesn't imply neglecting the present. Rather, it reshapes our outlook. We cease to be driven solely by immediate wants and start moving based on what will be best for our future selves. The impact isn't confined to the results we attain, but extends to the person we become in the process. By aligning with long-term goals, we escape the emotional roller coaster of instant pleasures, finding a deeper sense of peace and contentment. It's time to evaluate your goals. Do they harmonize with a vision for your life in the long run? By keeping your gaze fixed on long-term objectives, you transcend the uncertainty of the journey, always moving with purpose. As we continue this exploration, consider whether your pursuits resonate with the enduring wisdom of the Stoics. Lesson 4. Strengthen emotional relationships. Having contemplated the importance of focusing on long-term goals in Stoicism, our journey deepens as we turn our attention to a facet often underestimated: strengthening emotional relationships. If Stoic philosophy imparts any wisdom, it's the recognition that human connections are fundamental to a life well lived. Great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus underscore the significance of social duty and empathy, acknowledging that humans are inherently social beings. How does this tie into abstaining from sexual relations from a Stoic perspective? The answer lies in preventing fleeting desires from distorting our judgment and compromising the quality of our interactions. While sex can be a profoundly meaningful experience, if it becomes the primary focus, we risk overlooking the nuances and deeper beauties of human connection. Building emotional relationships involves more than the pursuit of physical pleasure. It demands listening, sharing, vulnerability, and giving without expecting immediate returns. By fostering these qualities, we create a space for emotional growth, both for ourselves and those around us. This, in turn, fortifies our character, making us more balanced and emotionally resilient individuals. Imagine the liberation that comes from transcending the hamster wheel of instant gratification. Instead, rise to a level where you can savor deeper, more meaningful, and lasting connections. If you're ready to elevate your life, start investing in your emotional relationships. Learn to love deeply, forgive swiftly, and appreciate fully. In this investment lies the secret to a full life, rich in emotional experiences. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Lesson 5. Prevent unwanted consequences. As our exploration continues, we now delve into a pragmatic yet crucial topic: preventing unintended consequences. Stoic philosophers have always emphasized the importance of living a virtuous life, and prudence, one of these virtues, involves thinking before acting and considering the future implications of our actions. In the context of sex, prudence extends beyond the act itself. It encompasses considerations such as preventing sexually transmitted diseases, avoiding complicated relationships, and, in some cases, preventing unwanted pregnancies. While acknowledging the beauty and significance of sexual intimacy, Stoicism invites us to evaluate whether our actions align with our deepest principles and long-term well-being. The philosophy encourages us to ask practical questions. Will this action bring me closer to the person I want to be? Will it contribute positively to my life? And am I prepared for the potential consequences? These questions aren't merely mental exercises. They are practical tools that guide us toward living a deliberate and conscious life. By adopting a stoic and reflective approach, we evaluate whether a sexual act aligns with our fundamental values and contributes to our long-term goals. This approach not only protects us and our partners, but also strengthens us as individuals. It fosters awareness, responsibility, and alignment with the Stoic philosophy of living a virtuous and meaningful life. So, let us embrace the power of preventing unwanted consequences, a step towards a more intentional and conscious existence. Lesson 6. Maintain mental clarity. In our philosophical odyssey, we now navigate the importance of maintaining mental clarity, a topic of paramount significance in Stoicism. In a modern world inundated with distractions and stimuli, Stoics advocate for ataraxia, a state of tranquility and mental clarity free from emotional disturbances. Sex, like any other human activity, can serve as a stimulus that, if not approached with a clear and conscious mindset, may disrupt our mental clarity. Consider ataraxia as a serene lake, undisturbed until a stone is thrown, creating ripples that disturb its calm surface. Similarly, succumbing to impulsive decisions in the realm of sex can create ripples in our mental clarity, leading to states of confusion, guilt, or regret. The key here is not to avoid sex or pleasures in life, but to approach them with a clear and conscious mindset. Ask yourself crucial questions. Is this the person I want to share an intimate connection with? Will this sexual act contribute positively to my life and that of my partner? Will it lead to long-term happiness? Mental clarity, akin to a calm lake, is a powerful tool in the pursuit of a full and meaningful life. Preserving this clarity is an act of self-love and respect for our most authentic essence. So, as we navigate the complexities of our desires and impulses, let us remember the importance of a clear and conscious mindset, ensuring that our actions align with our fundamental values and contribute to our overall well-being. Lesson 7. Energy conservation. Our philosophical expedition takes us to a concept that, while abstract, holds central importance in the life of anyone aspiring to live by Stoic principles: energy conservation. In a society that perpetually demands our attention and activity, Stoicism encourages us to consider where we invest our life energy, emphasizing effective channeling toward actions and goals that truly matter. Sex, as a human activity, also consumes energy. The Stoic perspective on energy conservation prompts us to ponder whether this energy is being invested in ways that contribute to our long-term well-being or if it's dissipated in momentary pleasures. Stoics advocate for directing our energy toward actions that foster personal growth, strengthen relationships, and contribute to our peace of mind. Contemplate where you are spending your life energy. Is it in activities that nurture personal development, or is it squandered in pursuits of instant gratification? Each sexual act, while potentially a beautiful and connective experience, can either be a drain on energy or an investment in higher goals, such as a life project requiring undivided attention or a relationship that demands nurturing. Choosing energy conservation is not a call to abstinence, but an invitation to be more aware of how and with whom we share our vital energy. As the steward of your energy, you possess the agency to decide whether it is squandered or wisely invested in constructing a life that resonates with your most authentic self. Take charge. Conserve your energy for what truly matters, and stride confidently on the path to a life rich in meaning and purpose. The power to decide lies within you. Lesson 8. Avoid emotional dependency. As our philosophical journey unfolds, we now delve into a topic often overlooked but of paramount importance: avoiding emotional dependency. Stoic philosophy teaches us the significance of ataraxia, being emotionally and mentally self-sufficient. In the pursuit of a fulfilling life, Stoicism discourages the surrender of our emotional well-being to external factors, especially the volatile realm of emotions generated by others, including through intimate relationships. Sex, as a potential avenue for emotional connection, can become a double-edged sword if it transforms into a mechanism for seeking validation, love, or attention. Stoics question the wisdom of placing the key to our happiness in someone else's pocket or allowing our inner peace to depend on external sources, especially something as unpredictable as another person's affection. Cultivating your own inner garden, as Stoics would say, involves recognizing your self-worth independently of external validations. It's about understanding that you are enough on your own, possessing the power to create happiness and meaning from within. Emotional independence doesn't imply eschewing human connections, but rather being wise about where we invest our emotional energy. Building a strong relationship with yourself precedes seeking it in others. Take stock of your qualities, value your merits, and work on your shortcomings not to please others, but to grow as an individual. Avoiding emotional dependence isn't a rejection of human connections. It's a strategic allocation of emotional energy and the strength to anchor your inner peace independent of external actions or feelings. So, embark on the journey of self-discovery, nurturing a robust relationship with yourself before seeking it in others. Lesson 9. Improve self-esteem. In our quest for a Stoic understanding of sex and relationships, we now confront a topic intimately entwined with our sense of self-esteem. Stoicism challenges the notion that sex, or any fleeting pleasure, can serve as a sustainable solution to improving our self-esteem. While these experiences might offer transient gratification, They often leave us back where we started, or worse, with an amplified sense of emptiness. The Stoic approach to enhancing self-esteem commences with self-awareness, delving deep into understanding our strengths and weaknesses. Rather than seeking external validation, Stoicism invites us to develop internal metrics for success and satisfaction. This entails practicing virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, becoming not only more respectful to ourselves, but individuals that others respect and value. Improving self-esteem is not a destination, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery, reflection, and improvement. By embracing Stoic principles, you learn that ephemeral pleasures are not prerequisites for validating your existence. Instead, virtues become the foundation of your self-worth, making every decision a reflection of your solid and virtuous character. The next time you find yourself tempted to use sex or any other pleasure as a quick fix for self-esteem, pause, breathe, and remember that your value doesn't stem from fleeting experiences, but from the virtuous character you cultivate each day. Stoicism empowers you to build a resilient self-esteem anchored in enduring principles, leading to a life where happiness is not a fleeting emotion, but a sustained state of well-being and meaning. Lesson 10. Respect personal values and principles. As our philosophical journey nears its conclusion, we confront a fundamental aspect not just for this topic, but for life in general: respect for personal values and principles. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies the emphasis on living in accordance with nature, entailing adherence to a robust set of values and principles. Respecting these values becomes particularly poignant when faced with external pressures, be it from partners, friends, or society, tempting us to compromise our principles regarding sex. Stoicism implores us to resist such pressures and, instead, act in alignment with our principles, not bowing to external expectations. When we succumb to external pressures, we not only deny others the authenticity of our true selves, but also compromise our integrity. Living in accordance with our values serves as a filter, guiding us to interact with the world in a more meaningful and authentic manner. In moments of decision, especially in the realm of sex, Stoicism advises us to pause, reflect, and act in accordance with our principles. This approach not only fosters self-respect, but also invites respect from others, setting a standard of integrity and authenticity. As we conclude this exploration of Stoic wisdom in the context of sex and relationships, remember that you are the architect of your life. The plans are in your hands. It's time to draw lines that reflect your values, not someone else's expectations or standards. In every decision, especially those related to intimate aspects of life, let your actions be clear reflections of who you are and what you value most. Thank you for joining this journey into Stoic wisdom, where conscious choices bring you closer to the life you aspire to, a life rich in meaning, purpose, and aligned with your deepest principles. In conclusion, our philosophical odyssey through the lens of Stoicism has taken us on a less conventional but profoundly enriching exploration of the role of sex and relationships in our lives. Amidst a world often driven by irrational impulses and societal norms, Stoicism emerges not as a restrictive force but as a liberator, urging us to free ourselves from influences that diverge from our deepest values. In contemplating the intimate and personal aspects of our lives, Stoicism encourages us to ask essential questions, transcending momentary pleasures to evaluate whether our actions align with sustainable well-being. It challenges us to recognize that happiness is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a sustained state of well-being and meaning. Remember, in the journey towards self-knowledge and self-realization, you are not alone. Every conscious choice made based on sound principles brings you one step closer to the life you aspire to lead. A life where happiness is not elusive, but a continuous companion. As we move forward, let us ingrain in our consciousness the understanding that we are the architects of our lives. The plans are within our grasp. It's time to draw lines that authentically reflect our values, unfettered by external expectations or standards. Thank you for accompanying me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom, a journey that delves into the intricacies of sex and relationships, reminding us to live consciously and stoically. If this content has resonated with you, challenged your perspectives, or sparked a positive change in your life, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and share this video with others who might benefit. Until our paths cross again, live consciously, live stoically.